Hello everybody, Frankie Day here from Frankie Day Models. Okay, another day, another video. I'm feeling a lot better now, guys. I've been running on about 5.5 to 6 cylinders for the past week. And right now I think I think my cold or flu wherever I got a while ago is starting to subside. And I'm starting to feel miles better, and I'm starting to run on 8 cylinders now. And I'm starting to get these planes knocked out. Okay. This is video number 2 for my build of my Roden 1/32 scale PT-17 steerman cadet. Now, I believe this kit's been reboxed under the label of Revell. All us models out there know exactly where all these original molds go to. Other companies. So imagine Roden probably actually, this thing has been reboxed under actually 2 more names: ICM and Revell. So this is actually the original kit. Is the Roden kit. And I bought this from Smitty's Hobby Shop a long time ago. And I think probably about a couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, I'm thinking. Right before my baby girl died and everything. Anyway, so this is video number 2 for the upbuild of my Stearman Cadet. An overview of the kit itself in general. What comes to the model. It's a very simple kit, and for once, I don't think a novice will have a problem attacking this here kit. Everything goes together quite well. There's no fit issues all with the kit. All goes together quite well. Usually on most Roden kits, they present some kind of fit issues and problems here and there. But I had no problem with this one. This thing goes together just quite well. Okay, without further ado, we're going to take this webcam I got up here. We're going to bring it down and we'll discuss the build and the airplane itself and how much I progress on it from the last video. Oh, okay, there it is right here. Boy, I hate this down. I will give you another webcam, guys. Just have a little patience with old Frankie. Okay, I got the sub assemblies of this all done here. And I got a little filler here. It needs filler. And a little bit underneath there too as well. Where the wings join at, I made a long time ago sprue glue. Don't be bashful. Just add sprue in some of these old Tamiya glues and they come out very well. Sprue glue works out better than thinner for joining the wings to the fuselage. So I wet and sand that down. To just leave a slight seam of how the wing was actually joined on the real aircraft. Cockpit details are all done. Cockpit details are very good in this kit. Very good. What I like about it is the dial facings on the instrument panels. As you can see right there, how they kind of perk up a little bit. For 1/32 scale, the Stearman Cadet's a very sizable airplane. This is a very, very important airplane for aviation. It trained a lot of pilots at the time to fly these. All World War II aircraft in general were trained by airmen flying these old Stearman Cadets. Now the livery in this airplane is traditional Curtis blue with chrome yellow wings. I've got my colors right here all picked out, ready to go. This is it. I'm going to prime this thing in white instead of using gray. Then I'll go ahead and paint all the yellow on the tail surfaces, on both wings, up and the lower and topper sections of the wings. Then when it's dried, I'm going to go ahead and gloss it down. Let that yellow dry. You're going to go ahead and mask off the yellow return on this and paint the remainder of the Curtis blue. And what else I gotta do here? Let's see. That's about it. Along with the build here, I think I got the right Cyclone engine. I got that all painted up, ready to go. All needs is a wash. I think it's ready to go. I didn't glue that in, did I? I got the landing gear legs. They spin. There's a little retainer that fits inside the these wheels here where the oleos are at. So you got to place them inside there so these wheels will be able to spin. I've got the regular mated parts. I got the tail wheel here. I got the scissors forks for the undercarriage. And I'll put them in there before they get lost. Because they will get lost, so I'm not careful. So that's about as far as I got on the old Stearman Cadet. Got the forward plate goes across here. It fits pretty flush. A lot of areas fits flush pretty good, up here as you can see. We got fill in there also. I shall have this thing ready to be painted this week. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry overnight. Then I'll go ahead and resume on my start my Chance Spot F4U group build using my 1/32 scale Tamiya F4U Corsair in my group build. I believe there's a couple fellows want to join in. I got to get back to my comments on there because I haven't really been getting back to my comments lately, and I just noticed that I had quite a few comments on that inbox review down on my Corsair. And I think I may get a hit of a kit to start a group build with, and so I'm going to go ahead and prepare to get that thing started after I put this away. So anyway, that's how much I got on my Roden 1/32 scale PT-17 Stearman. Like I say, guys, you don't have to go by the delivery on the box. There's enough research material out there on the internet. You can be able to paint this thing any color you wish. If you like to have a fun color, just for a fun build, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. You can make Russell Case's Stearman 17 that he used on Independence Day back in 1997 movie. Right there would make a good color schedule for this. But I'm going to go ahead and make it the regular Army Air Corps Cadet. And it's a real nice kit. It goes together, no fit issues at all. It's a little flashing and shredding edge right there. I missed it. So I imagine the only place where we can get these at is you have to get them online. Try ICM or try Revell or try Roden on your search engine, and you'll come up with one of these. Like I said, a novice has no problem building this thing. It's simple. I mean, it gets kind of hairy a little bit with the interior lingeries, all that painting. I use oils in there. A lot of the stuff you couldn't use. I mean, not use it, but it won't be seen is because of the all the clarity has been covered with the fuselage, but it's in there. It's in there. It's a beautiful, very beautiful airplane. This thing is. After I get that feller all sanded off, I'm going to buff it out real good with my buffing. Buff it. And go ahead and prime the paint. The rigging on it, I'm going to use that 11,000 steel guitar strings, musical wire. A lot of guys use that easy line, but I don't know. I'm not too keen on using easy line. Okay, that's about as far as I got on the Stearman, so I should have another video of this probably coming up probably later of the week. There's something else too I want to show you also. Okay, let's put this Kadet and everything back in the box where it came out of. Keep out of harm's way. No, it's safe. It's not going nowhere. Here's another one of the classic aviation of the 1930s. Here's an aircraft right here that's really hasn't been often modeled that much, but is a very popular part of our aviation. I know a lot about this job. I got this at Smitty's Hobby Shop a long time ago. I think this is a Hobby Master or something? Hobbycraft, yeah. 1/48 scale, P-26C, Peashooter. This actually was Edward Boeing's first monoplane fighter pursuit ship that he designed back in 1931. This aircraft entered service back as early as 1932, and was used probably pretty much up to the end of the 1930s, probably around 1937 or 38. I'm thinking is when they finally phased these out, because he had better aircraft like the P-40 Flying Tiger with an Allison engine. This thing had a Pratt & Whitney motor in it. And the unique thing about this thing, it didn't have a Coughlin starter. It had a crank. There's an inspection that's on the port side of the cockpit of Ford. If one of the crew members would get on top of the wing, he'd walk over and open up a service panel, and there's a fitting there where that crank goes on. You'll crank that thing, it'll sound like a siren going, and that thing is at full RPMs with the starters at. There's a button there, you'll push that button and pow, the engine will start. These things go about 230 miles an hour. They're very fast in maneuverability. They only have one 30 caliber machine gun. On the earlier models, it had a big old mast that came way up like this, and then you had all your guy wires going on your wings. This airplane virtually was obsolete right after, by the time it was released to the Army Air Corps. But the Army Air Corps pilots and the cadets, they had so much fun flying these pursuit ships. They were fast, and they were pretty good aircraft to train in and everything to prepare yourself for futuristic aircraft, which would be a lot more better than what this is. This is a scale of 1/48. I started on the fuselage. I got the fuselage cleaned up, and I've got the let's see here. I got the cockpit on there. Not the cockpit. I got the throttle quadrant. There's about two parts. There's three parts for fuselage half. You got throttle quadrants in there. And this is what they give you for your pilot's control board seats, joystick, rudder pedals. That's about all they give you, but the inside detail is very excellent. So I'm going to paint that aluminum and give it a good wash in there. Take out some details. The button up, this too is going to be all blue. The same color as the Stearman. So that'll be coming your way too. These interwar aircraft are very pretty airplanes. This is an old kit. Oh, I'd say this is probably a possibility. This could be either early 90s kit or definitely 1980s. I'm saying an 80s kit, because I can tell by the treatment of the instructions and the kit itself. So Aurora makes one of these, 1/48 scale, too. The old Aurora company. I remember I got one back in 1956, I think I bought. It was molded in yellow and blue plastic, and it cost 69 cents. It says the Aurora, the world over. It had all the stars on there and stuff. It was a beautiful looking model. Wells makes a 1/28 scale of one of these. It's balsa wood. They are very hard to find. And I got a Revell 1/72 scale of one of those too in my warehouse storage. I guess on the Vox stuff, I was looking at the Vox stuff the other day. It has the same aircraft, different delivery, fee schedules on there. Another aircraft they got. This is an old kit. It's ancient. Okay, that about completes that. That's what old Frankie Day's got going right now. I'm feeling a lot better now, so I'm starting to knock these things out a little bit. So I got Mr. Charlie Mack's December 7th, 1941 group build, and of course I showed you that yesterday on my cane gripper. That thing is ready to be painted. So I'll probably do that probably in a day or so. But tonight I'm going to start on my group build, the Vought F4U group build. Now remember now guys, like I stated yesterday on the inbox review of my entry, it can be any scale guys. You don't have to go out and buy a 200 clams for a beautiful looking kit. There's plenty of Corsairs out there you guys can get. You get the Revell one, 1/32 scale. For the money, the Revell 1/32 scale kit is hands down. You know, it's for the price. Of course, it's not as superior as the Tamiya kit, but hell, it's about 50 years. That's 50 years ancient than what they got now. But it was still a good kit. I built about 2 or 3 of those old Revell 1/32 scale kits. They go together very, very well. Very well. You can use that, or go Tamiya 1/48 scale ones, 1/72 scale ones. It don't matter what scale. And like I said, I'm going to give this thing about 6 months in a group build. I give you time to work on it and get time to join other group builds. And like I said yesterday, you want to be a lone eagle, like I've been a long time. Build your own things for a while and hop back on it. That's fine. That's what it's there for. So model building requires a lot of time, lots of time. So we got lots of time, fellas, to build these things and do it right. If we got a lot of money invested in these things, you should get your money's worth out by taking your time, plenty of time. That's what these things are made for, time. Okay, let's see what else I got going on here. That's about it. So I'm going to get this video uploaded, and I'm going to go back to my Corsair group build and start answering some of my comments I got on there. So stay posted for those for the comments back. Okay, I'd like to thank all my wonderful new subscribers. I'm getting a lot of new people coming in here, and I just can't keep up to everybody. And I read them, and I ingest them, and I love you guys' comments. That makes me happy, and I will get back with you. So right now I'm going to get this video uploaded. I'm going to go ahead and start on my Corsair. And I'll probably work on the cockpit detail, probably the sheets, and that's about it. Okay, like I said, guys, you can join in. Welcome aboard. I'm very happy and honored. It can be any kind of scale of Corsair you can get. They don't have to be the Tamiya one. So we got the Tamiya one. Beautiful. You'll really enjoy building that. I think a couple of you got one like I've got, and you guys will probably be building it with me as I get mine going on. But probably have a couple live action videos of that coming up for you too. Okay, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna get back and get this thing started and get this video uploaded. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Get yourself a kit. Be aware of your surroundings. Say your prayers. And God will take care of everybody. And so I'm feeling a lot more better now. I'm getting back to Frankie Day said, instead of the Grinch feeling miserable. It's not good to feel miserable, guys. We live miserable enough in this world as it is alone without feeling physically miserable. But it goes along with the cold and the seasons. Keep warm, bundle up, drink a lot of juices, vegetables, everything. I'm thinking about sauteing me some asparagus tips and some mushrooms. I think I'll have that for dinner tonight. Okay, this is Frankie Day Models signing off. Stay posted for Charlie Max 1941 group build with my OS2U Kingfisher. I'll have the thing painted in the fuselage all buttoned up by the... So stay posted to that video, and I'll be throwing in a video on that Peashooter too. Okay, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models signing off again. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Stay healthy, build strong, get kick crazy, and we'll catch you on the next video. And God bless you guys. Thank you very much, fellas.